Be careful in how you use plugins in your site, as some plugins may conflict with one another, thereby crashing your site. I've encountered a situation whereby the plugins I used crashed the website I was building. I had about 15 plugins, over 15 plugins. So getting the one that was causing the problem was a little bit difficult for me. So I had to deactivate all the plugins and started activating them one by one to know which of the plugins was giving me that error before I could detect the plugin that was giving me the error. So please be careful when you start using plugins, because the moment you are exposed to plugins, you will start using plugins as as if the whole site will do magic. What's a WordPress plugin? The WordPress plugin is a package of additional code that you can upload to your site to add new features, functionality, or integrations. Plugins can be added via plugins menu in your WordPress dashboard. Using the built-in search function, you will find a free plugin available on the WordPress plugin directory. Plugins can also be packaged as zip files. We have some plugins that we have placed on the dashboard for you to use. The minimum ones, the basic one that you need to run this site locally, so that you have an idea about how to build websites. In order to install a plugin or locate the plugins, on the install plugins page, you will see a list of all plugins currently installed on your WordPress site. Some plugins come bundled with your WordPress installation, like Akismet, a plugin that protects your blog from comment and track back spam, and Jetpack, a way to connect your blog to a WordPress account and activate additional features. This can also come in premium form. If you want more features, you have to buy the premium plugin of these two plugins. To upload a new plugin, click the add new link. From this page, you have the option to search for plugins to install from the WordPress plugin directly. You can also click these links to see featured, popular, newest and plugins you've marked as favorite. Here you want to upload because you've already downloaded the plugin since you're working offline. So you have to choose where the plugins are from your system, from the folder, and upload there. Then you activate. The plugins I've used in this tutorial are Elementor Page Builder, All-in-One Migration, Elementor Header and Footer Builder, Elements Kit Lite, Astra Widget, Classic Editor, Social Media Share, Join Chat, Essential Add-ons for Elementor. All these are available for downloads on the dashboard. The theme I've used is LMS Education. This is a theme that we have installed. So the next thing is to go to plugins. I'll need to install some plugins. The first one being Elementor. Here we have a list of plugins that we already have. These two came with the theme that we have installed. At the top here, you can add a plugin. If you click on it, add new, you have a host of plugins that you can choose from. There are some plugins that I need to install. However, if you don't have all these things offline version, you can go to our site. We've downloaded some plugins for you to use. So once you have downloaded the zip file, just upload them and activate them. So I'm going to choose this. As you can see, I don't have Elementor here, but let me see if I search for it, if I'm going to see Elementor there. Elementor, because that's the page builder that we want to use. Elementor is here. I can choose install now. I will choose essential. All these plugins I'm using, they may not be available when you are working on your own site. So you just download those zip. I've downloaded the zip and I've given you the link to that place. So just go there and install them as I've done here. I'm installing this one too, but be careful with installing plugins. There are many plugins that you can install, but make sure they are the ones that you really need. Plugins that you feel, oh, you really need these plugins. I'll pause this video to continue the install. In order to use all these plugins that I've installed, I need to activate them. But I can choose to activate which one I want to activate by checking the box before them. I will need all these things related to Elementor. I'll need this, I'll need this. Then come here, bulk actions, then click activate and apply. It will activate all of them at once instead of activating them one by one. After installing the theme, this is what I have. I have a simple landing page. There is no navigation yet, no page except this landing page. We'll now start building a web page, our web pages using Elementor. So let's go back to our dashboard and start building from there. Now that our site is ready, let's start building. We need to build the pages that we want on our website, depending on the number of pages that you want. But for the purpose of this tutorial, I'm going to build 2 pages, the home page and the services page. So click on pages, click on add new, then add a title, home. You can choose to edit with Elementor, but first of all, you need to publish. If you scroll down, you can have some other features that you can tweak, but here you need to publish it. I'm working offline, so that is why it's somehow slow. Now I'm using XAMPP. That is what I'm using. While it is doing that, let me pause it. The page is ready. Home. Now I want it to be stretched so that it will occupy the whole screen. I'll come here. I'm going to use Elementor full width so that you stretch to cover up the whole place. This is a website, not a blog site. I will update. The next thing is to create the header and the footer for our web page. I've clicked on Elements Kit, which I have installed. Now, the first installation, you may go through some processes. Just keep pressing next until you finalize the installation. Now, click on Header Footer. You get to this place. I want to create a header. I'm going to click on a header. That's the navigation bar at the top that will have all my pages to make it easy for people to go through my website. Now I'm going to add a new one. So I'll call it header, or let me call it primary menu, main menu. Header, it's a header, entire site, yes. Activate, that's make it on. Save changes. So and I have a header which I can work on as we go on. Let me create a footer. This will have my quick links, my contact, and some other things. I'm going to call it main footer. Just give it any name you like. Main footer. I'm going to name it footer, activate it, then save changes. Okay, we now have a header and a footer. In this video, we'll be dealing with building web pages, building layouts, website layout, and working on our land page. I want to work on this page, this home page. If I click on it, you can see all pages here to load all the pages that you have. Now I have all my settings still intact. I want to edit with Elementor. I'm using Elementor to edit it. As I have told you already, Elementor is a page builder which we are going to be using to build it in the front end. I'll click on it. I'll pause this video.